goodness, that is a mess down there as well, Dodgy. Watch out for those cars behind you. That's for sure. You know, it's interesting that I think Dodgy really showed you one of the difficulties. If you're new to town here in particular, I know there's a lot of folks that move into town. One of the big things we always tell you is watch out for the side curb lanes. Those are the ones because a lot of the streets around Galveston, certainly around Houston here, are built like this and they kind of slope down. All the water runs into where the storm drains are. I'd be curious if it sounds like we were breaking up with Dodgy just a second ago there with her audio, but I was going to ask her if any of the storm drains she'd seen around there are flooded out. My guess is probably that's what's happened because they've picked up about 3¼ inches in Galveston. There's a live shot from Murdoch's. You can see just how wet this Seawall Boulevard is. But usually what happens with that is that when you get those, 3 inches and you get a lot of that in a very short amount of time, those storm drains just get overwhelmed and they just can't take in any more water. Just like your drains at home sometimes, if they get backed up, it does the exact same thing. Dickinson's almost 3 inches. Downtown Sugar Land, even up to Humble, we're talking about 1.5 inches. So heavy amount of rain for that gentleman down there at Coop's Barbecue. I want to try it. I've never been there, but I'm sure it's good stuff. I promise you it's going to be gone in about an hour. Give it 1 hour and we should be just fine. This is what we're looking at right now. Still looking at some really messy weather across parts of Chambers County. We did have that flood advisory towards Liverpool and Santa Fe. That is gone, thankfully, but still we'll call it light rain across much of the island. Give it another 30 minutes and that'll be out of here. Everywhere west of there, we're looking at much better weather. In fact, we'll kind of zoom this out and show you what we've got. The real heavy stuff that was bringing in that 3 inches is all pushed away. That's going to start sliding its way over towards Sabine Pass, eventually down into just south of Lake Charles. We've got some much improved weather back in behind that. And if we go even wider on that, here's our low. Remember, it was over here to the Panhandle yesterday. It's right up here towards Wichita, Kansas. So it's going to pull all of this out. And as it does, that should be the end of it. As I said, our downtown camera fogged out at this point. And right now, we've got some improvement, but still a little wet here across the Southwest Freeway. Temperatures out there right now, guys, sitting anywhere between the mid-40s to mid-50s. And Zach, I got to tell you, that was some pretty impressive stuff down there in Galveston. But it's just one of those things where I think for folks down that way, in particular at the coast, give it another like 2 to 3 hours. The water will recede very quickly. It always does down there. But just watch out, too, because we had said we'd seen reports of like some things moving, trash cans and stuff. There may be stuff in the water there, right? You're going to run into it with your tires. So just be careful.
Certainly a messy start for many of us throughout the Houston area. Justin, thank you so much.